Is recording.
The Simon Cowell.
Oh, I would literally shove fingernails down my ear. Let's stay present, guys. Okay, put it there.
That was really weird.
Eric, put it there.
Do you guys have your bibliography?
Yep.
We're gonna need it.
Is that the whole thing?
I believe it is. Just make sure it doesn't move over. It is not stable.
I see that.
And it's not moving.
Cool. Sounds good.
Double-sided, so it's not really short.
Okay. Hey, Charlie. What?
We're not
Hey,
ready.
Charlie.
Sorry.
Welcome. What?
Oh, we're not, they're not ready.
They're not ready? They're not
We'll-
ready?
We'll give you the go-ahead.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I'm sorry. I've never done this before, so.
Typically what'll happen is the judges will get your stuff, they'll look over it before the performance, and when they're ready, you're ready. You get a little setup time.
And also, before we start, thank you guys so much for doing this early,
Seriously.
because we have predicaments and
Of course.
bad
Our
scheduling.
mom
Yeah,
excited
Eric
to
could
watch
have
it.
said something. We could have done that.
Could have
We
said
probably didn't want to.
I could have just FaceTime.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Get one of those robots. With
Oh,
your face.
yeah, get one of those little robot guys.
And there's an episode in Psych, if anyone watches Psych, where Gus is holding Sean on an iPad.
Oh, yeah, I saw
He just
that.
carries him around.
Funny.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's been in a few different shows. Like there was an episode of Community where they basically had dudes on like sticks.
There was a thing like that in Modern Family. That's the one I remember.
Oh, I saw that episode on Modern Family. Funny.
Funny.
I don't know the words.
Those robots. Do we have the mic?
Here, Dad, check where you put it. Check underneath the, it's right there, underneath the dress. Actually, it's right there. You just missed it. Got it.
Ooh, nice save, Eric.
Eagle eyes.
Need some milk.
Hello, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
We are very
I'm ready when you guys are.
Ready when you're ready. Sounds good.
Don't rest yourself.
I'll try. Okay. You ready?
Ready when you guys are. Go ahead.
Hey, Charlie, welcome back. From being gone for so long, we need to get you caught up on your history. And I heard that your class was studying historic encounters and exchanges, so I thought we could discuss the Beatles and when they came to America in 1964.
What are the Beatles? Like a bug? Because I don't like Beatles. They're ugly and scary.
No, Charlie, they weren't bugs or insects. They were the Beatles. B-E-A-T, Beatles. They were a band that was formed in Liverpool, but wanted to become more popular by touring America.
Wait, so the Beatles were a band?
Yes, they were, Charlie, good listening. But they weren't just a band. They created a new style of music for melding blues, country, pop, musical, and Broadway into a two-guitar sound known as rock and roll. They were some of the first bands and musicians to play this way.
Cool. How is the history other than a new type of music, though?
History comes in all shapes and forms, so give a little listen to this clip I prepared for you while I go get my friend James to help us explore the topic.
Hello, Charlie. I'm James, and today Jackson and I bring you to one of the most controversial decades in U.S. history, the 60s. The time is February 2nd, 1964. The Cold War is entering its 17th year, and President JFK was assassinated about 2 months ago. The country is still very much in mourning.
This is already a really sad start. I wonder how people managed to survive with all this stress.
They didn't do it well. There were protests, peace marches, and sulk in general. America needed a distraction, a catalyst of happiness. And what better than 4 young men with good haircuts and voices to be that distraction?
Wait, I'm confused.
The Beatles, Charlie, we're talking about the Beatles.
Oh, right, that band you were talking about. What do they have to do with all that, though?
You have much to learn, Charlie. Good thing we're here.
Alright, let's go back on track. The Beatles, originally known as the Quarrymen, started in Liverpool in 1960. John Lennon and Paul McCartney became friends and were in the band with Stuart Sutcliffe and Pete Best. They played at a place called the Cavern Club once they were done playing after and during school. Unfortunately, Stuart died and was replaced by George Harrison, and Pete Best was replaced by Ringo Starr because he was more experienced. So now, meet the Beatles.
I'm John. I sing and play guitar. I stand for peace. I'm Paul. I sing and play bass. I'm known as the cute one. I'm George. I'm on lead guitar. I'm the baby of the bunch. I'm Ringo. I'm the drummer. I like my rings. Don't touch my rings or I'll pluck you.
The Beatles were popular in England and Germany, and even had some songs that reached the top of the British charts.
But this wasn't enough for them. They wanted to conquer America as well. News of them and their music started to cross the pond, and Americans just started to hear their new sound. And many of them loved it.
I feel the best way to understand history is to live it. So pretend that you're the Beatles coming off an airplane, and James and I'll pretend that we're some fans coming to greet you.
Wow, that's intense. That's a game changer. But I wonder how the Beatles dealt with all that.
If you think how we were was loud, imagine that multiplied by 100, or even 1,000.
Okay, after the Beatles got off the plane, they had a press conference. Now, this time, you be the reporter, and James and I'll be the news.
Are you a little embarrassed by the lunacy you caused?
Oh, it's great.
No,
Marvelous.
we love it.
We like lunatics.
You're in favor of lunacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Are those English accents?
No, it's Liverpudlian, you see. The Liverpool accent. You know, the way you say some of the words, you say grass instead of grass. And that sounds a bit American. So there you go.
What do you think your music does for these people?
Well, I don't know. It pleases them. Well, Moscow seems to buy you.
Why does it excite them so much?
We don't know, really.
If we knew, we'd form a new group and be their managers.
What about all this talk that you represent some kind of social rebellion?
It's a lie. It's a dirty, dirty lie. That was the first interview the Beatles had in America. Judging by it, some people liked them and some not so much.
Excitement grew. Soon a television show would solidify their popularity into America. It was known as the Ed Sullivan Show. It was a variety show hosted by Ed Sullivan. Think of it as The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, except it was the only one of its kind at the time. Many fans of the television would sit down and watch it.
But this one was a record breaker. A new world record of 73 million people tuned into this episode with the Beatles. Check out this clip on your iPad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles. Oh yeah, tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand.
Whoa, you can tell they were special.
That's right. Many people loved them. Their sound, their look, and their style. But with all soon great things, there were some detractors.
Watch as we act out how this must have gone down in many households. This time, Jackson will play a 12-year-old and me as his dad.
Wow, these guys are far out.
Can't even hear him over the stupid girls screaming.
Well, I can hear them, and I think they sound great.
Well, they got a bunch of black mops on their head. They need a haircut.
I I think their hair is kind of choice, very hip.
Well, I think they're a bunch of hoodlums. I don't think you should listen to their music anymore.
Mellow out. I think these guys are out of sight, and I'm gonna buy every record they put out.
Ah!
Sounds like my house when my sister went through her One Direction phase at Fever Fever.
That's right. The Beatles were history's first boy band, but they could sing and were talented musicians. Plus, they wrote their own music and all played instruments. Can you believe it?
It was Beatlemania. To this day, my grandfather still talks about hearing them on TV for the first time. He talks about the backbeat and how he couldn't forget it. It started his love of music.
Wow, they really took America by storm. Hey, whatever happened to the Beatles?
They went on to become one of the most popular bands in the world. Their music continued to evolve, but unfortunately, they broke up at the height of their popularity.
But they gave this world some of the most influential music in history. A lot of their music talked about peace, love, and could make people think.
But where are they today?
All of the Beatles had success creating music by themselves and with other bands. Unfortunately, John Lennon was assassinated in 1980, and George Harrison died of cancer in 2001.
Paul and Ringo still continue to tour and make new music today.
I really hope you continue to check out these Beatles. They were really cool. Another thing you might want to do is ask your parents and grandparents what it was like growing up with the Beatles and seeing them on TV.
I think I'm gonna download some of the music and read up on the Little War thing. Thanks, guys. I really enjoyed this more than I thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swag.
I just need a couple minutes to
Yeah.
do this. Do you have questions or anything?